Okay, guys and gals, welcome back. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our networking started. Wi-Fi people, you're screwed. No, I'm just kidding. Remember we installed Dialog and WPA Supplicant? If you did not, you chose not to, you said Scott's full of shit, don't know what he's talking about, well, you're screwed. You don't have any internet access. But if you did, what you want to do now is run the Wi-Fi -menu -o like you did during the installer. Go through the same steps, and you'll have your internet access. For us wired people, we got to do something a little differently. What we're going to do is we're going to copy the ETC net control. It's NET-CTL example called Ethernet DHCP. If you got a static, there's also one called static. But we're going to do the DHCP because I have DHCP here. And we're going to copy that to the ETC net control. Yeah, net control. And I just label it after my wireless or my interface. And we'll do that. And I'll show you how to what? Of course it's not there. We're trying to create the damn thing. Alright, you're going to make me do something weird, aren't you? Net control. Right, okay. Copy examples Ethernet DHCP to here. Learn how to type. Okay. Right, now move it. I don't know why it didn't want to do that earlier. GC net control. Oh, I had a typo. Okay, gotcha. P0S. Okay. All right, now that's there. We're going to nano that, and we're going to change our interface to ENP0S3. Okay. Now that that's done, we're going to start it. Net control, start, and you just need to list the profile. You don't have to list path because it already knows the path. Start it. It's going to take a couple seconds because it's got to get its IP address through DHCP. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to enable that so it will automatically start every time you reboot. And with that, it's net control enable ENPO-S3. It adds a service to it, and that's all well and good. For you wireless people, if you do LS minus LA ETC net control, in here you will have a file. You'll have a profile too. It was generated by the Wi-Fi menu script. You just substitute that name of that profile in your start. Well, you don't have to start. It's already started. But in your enable script, the profile there. But that step is the exact same. Okay, so let's get into some fun stuff. What I want to do here is I'm going to nano etcpacman.conf. And I'm going to turn on some color. I like color. I like color in a prompt. Now, if you chose the 64-bit version and you need the multi-lib support, down here at the bottom underneath community, it'll have the multi-lib repository on there, or mirror list, I should say. So it will do that. Okay, so we'll save that. Save changes, yes. Okay, now what we're going to do is Pacman. We need to know what video drivers we have. You should know whether you have an ATI, an NVIDIA, or Intel, or what chipset you have. I'm not going to cover that in this video. You should already know that. You should know if you have an NVIDIA card or an Intel card. All right, so what I'm going to do is but I'll show you how to get a list of all of the packages. So it's a big S, little s, and then we're going to do an xf86-video, and it's going to create a whole bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is pipe that to video.txt instead of scrolling the screen, because it will fill the screen up and then some. It fills the scroll buffer and it can't scroll back. So what we're going to do is take a look at that and see there's all kinds of them in here. So just read it and find the one that matches your video card. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back up here. There's two of them I install, which is VESA and then the VMware, because I am in a virtual machine. It's x86-video-VESA. Okay, now we need an Xorg server. And we need Xorg's server utils, and I put Xorg-apps, and I want to put Exinit in here also because we're going to be starting it with an Exinit script. So we got that installed, server utils. I'm going to go ahead and do Cinnamon on here as well. I could put a display manager in here too, but I don't see a reason to do that. The only reason why you want to do that is if you want X to start automatically after you boot up, and you want to boot directly to a graphical window, then you want a desktop manager or a display manager. If you just want to do old school and log in, it takes you to a login screen, a text-based login screen, and then you log in from there. And you only use X Windows for specific things and don't use it all the time, then you're better off without it. And then also choose your desktop manager. Let's open Chrome back up here. Arch Linux. General recommendations, and then go over here to graphical user interface, and it tells you all about the user interfaces. You need to install Xorg. Wayland is also installed too, by the way. It tells you ATI, Intel, or NVIDIA drivers. It tells you how to detect if for some reason you honestly don't know. I mean, no harm, no foul to look it up. List window managers. There are a buttload of them. Also lists desktop environments. There is a difference between a desktop environment and a window manager. You can go to the wiki and learn all about that stuff. I already know what I want, and that's what I'm going to use in this video. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to choose Cinnamon. Arch also supports KDE 4 and Plasma 5. Just don't install them both together because they will fight like brothers, and neither one of them will win. So let's see here. I got all that. That's installed. I want to put Xterm in there. And I think that's all it. So we're going to go ahead and install this. And while this is installing, I'm going to go and break the video. And when we get back, we will get on the desktop. See you in the next video.